there she is.
Hi.
It's awesome finally meeting you.
I know, right? I've actually heard so much about you just through Lauren.
I was about to say the exact same thing that I've heard from about you from so many different people, and we've never met, which is so crazy.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting my hair.
Ooh, how's mine? How's mine? There's one out of place. Wait, hold on.
It looks perfect.
Much better. Much better now. Kaleena, we were just talking about how weird it is that we've got so many mutual friends and we have never met before. So it is an honor finally meeting you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Welcome to America's Dance 30 for the first time.
Thank you. This is really cool, honestly. I've been wanting to talk to you forever, so.
You should have sent a carrier pigeon or something. We could have totally chatted before this.
I don't know. I'm kind of shy-ish and I don't want to bother anybody,
Oh, come on. You are never a bother. And Lorne should have taught you better than that. As someone who is a major pain in the ass like Lorne is, he should. No, I love him to death.
Love him.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Now, before we talk about your brand new smash with Party Pupils, Me Without You, I have to settle something very important first, all right?
Yes, okay.
Are you EDM Oprah or are you EDM Whoopi? Which one? Because those are two completely different vibes.
Well, I evolved it because I love Whoopi Goldberg, and I think that's obviously what I look like in some ways. And I love Sister Act too, and I want to be the EDM Sister Act person. However, Oprah is just, she's Oprah. She's evolved and just floating around and just existing as a wonderful worldly human. And I think that's what I want to evolve into. So EDM Oprah.
You get a car. Everybody gets a car.
Yeah.
Now, I was watching a video of yours from 2019 where in it you were talking about how you wanted to be a DJ. Obviously, that dream came true. In the past 3 years, who taught you? Or did you teach yourself?
I learned, well, first of all, just picking up, going to clubs and festivals, and all my friends are DJs, if you didn't know that. Just listening to them and just kind of I already create dig. I already make my own playlist and whatever. So I just was let me figure out how to learn. I actually started off with YouTube. I got my friend Christophe, and he taught me a lot. Nick Winholt from Win and Woo. Those have been my main mentors. So started off with YouTube, and then it just evolved with homies, and now I'm fully DJing. So
yeah, you are. You are all over the place playing shows, which is amazing. Yeah. Now we're going to be talking about your music coming up, but since this is the first time we are getting to chat, let's get to know Kaleena Zanders a little better with Finky's Firsts.
Okay.
So, of course, you are an amazing singer, songwriter, producer, now DJ and performer. But was any of those the first things you wanted to be when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, what I first wanted to be was a veterinarian, to be honest, and a painter.
Stop, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So where did your path veer that you're not a veterinarian, or, you could be a painter, but you're not a veterinarian.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I think it had to do with the fact that I was always singing. Singing was talking for me. And I didn't even pick it up myself. I wasn't oh, I need to sing and be a singer. I think it was just more my mom. She was just let me get this girl in musical theater. Let me get her in anything that just I can, kind of stop me from singing all around the house in a way. But I think, I just kept doing it. But that's kind of I think it's just my mom just picked up on it and was just do this. So
when you were singing originally, you didn't hear that you had such an amazing voice?
No. No, I was really, really shy. And I would cry if people wanted me to sing. My aunts used to be like, get on the table, sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And I'm like, why do they want me to do this? This is so bizarre. But like, I realized it's because I was always singing to myself. So, and like my mom like tried to put me in like this little like girl group with like my close friend, and you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, why do people want me to do this?
I got to be honest. So if somebody told me to get up on a table and sing, I would probably be embarrassed too.
Right?
But what's so funny is we are so alike, because when I was a kid, my parents used to want me to stand in front of people and entertain them. And I was really shy too. And, and now that's my job too.
Right? Like they knew our gifts before we did.
I guess that's the part about being a parent. And as a parent of 2 fur kids, I'm trying to do that with my cats now. I try to make them perform. It's not going the same as it did for my parents, but
my cat, I've taught her how to sit, and she can like get up a little bit, like with a treat, like she can stand on her hind legs.
Wait, you taught her how to sit?
Yeah.
I taught my 2 kids how to ring a bell for treats. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's
cool.
Next level. It took forever, but it's next level. But they don't sit. I mean, the only time they sit is like when I get treats, they'll sit and they'll jump on me because they know. But I've never taught them. But you need to get on that, teaching them how to ring the bell.
That is cool. She's extremely food motivated, so she'll do anything. Literally anything.
I'll send you the video of how to teach them how to ring the bell, so you can teach your cat how to. Okay. Do you remember the first dance song that you fell in love with that got you into dance music?
The first song that I fell in, kind of crazy. And this, I don't know if this is going to sound weird, but how I got into dance music is in 2015 through the song that I did with Sunburn and Chris Lake and Matroda. So to be fair, that was like my first introduction to dance music, and partly I fell in love with the whole experience of it. So like I would say that that's it.
Wow. So you hadn't even like delved into dance music prior?
Just like I did like a little bit of like electronic stuff, like with my friend, but nothing like crazy, nothing like where I was like, this is my thing, or like I'm fully in it. Like I just, I was a rock band, and we did rock and funk, and we were trying to be like Rage Against the Machine mixed with like Incubus and Red Hot Chili Peppers. So I was still very much into that, like I had a red mohawk, like I was very much the rock chick. And then, like, to be fair, that's when I really got into dance music, and I was like, oh, this is a beautiful community of people. So
it truly is. And you realize that I'm now going to have to deep dive to see you with a red mohawk, right?
I'll send you a picture.
I gotta see that. Oh my God, that would be awesome. That's so epic. Now, you just got done playing a few festivals. You're going to be playing EDC Orlando coming up. Of course, when you perform, you not only play, but you sing as well. Do you remember the first time ever performing?
Honestly, the very first performance I remember, I was in the musical Annie, and I was 8 years old. And the reason why I remember is, because of that terrified feeling. And the director used to see me like panic, but also knew like I had the best voice in the whole little, all of amongst the 8-year-olds. And he used to like put me on his shoulders and then walk around and give me like grape licorice and everything. And then just like be like, it's okay, it's all right. And then next thing you know, I was out there shining and singing and dancing. Like, so yeah, that was memorable. Also too, my whole class came to see me too. So I just remember those little moments.
That's so awesome. Now I got to remember to get you some licorice when I'm at EDC Orlando.
I'll still perform regardless. So no worries.
Speaking of festivals, do you remember the first EDM festival you went to?
Yes, it was EDC 2016.
And what did you think when you were there for the first time?
My eyes were just this big. I was just like, whoa, I'd never seen anything like that. I hadn't even been to that many concerts before that. So like for me, this was kind of not a shell shock, but kind of, and I just remember just being like, this is crazy. Like the lights and just also the partying, the whole community, just all the love and the bros and, all of that was just like, it was kind of like really, really life changing. And I think that's when I actually really like even like doing like top lining or like singing in dance music, I think that's when I was like, okay, I can do this, as a career or even more, because I was like, this community is just it's beautiful.
And was it EDC Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah, oh my
EDC
God.
Vegas. Yeah.
I went to EDC Vegas for my first time last year, and having been there for the first time, I couldn't even imagine that being my first ever festival. Like, it is so overwhelming how big it is. Oh my God. And were you in the artist area?
Yeah. It was also, I sang.
Listen, I walked into that artist area, and anybody who hasn't been in the artist area, just to explain, it's kind of up top overlooking everything. And when you look out, it is like a mini city out there, what they've done with that. So I couldn't even imagine that being your first festival.
Yeah, it was.
Like, my anxiety is building just thinking about it. Oh my God. Now, you literally just got done doing sessions today. You've got more sessions tomorrow. What is the first thing that you do when you get to a studio for sessions?
To be fair, I eat. There's something really like settling and comforting about eating in the space that you're about to create in. It just really like normalizes everything and like makes you, I guess, eating is also, it can look weird, or it could be it's not never uncomfortable, but it's just one of those really like human things that we all do, and people are like, oh, I get it. They need to eat. She needs to eat. So that's the first thing I do. I order some sort of lunch.
See, I was thinking it more as an aspect of you don't want to have an empty stomach, because like when I've got an empty stomach, I'm kind of like anxious and jittery, and I just want to make sure that, that I'm full.
Well, that's true. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I don't like to be hangry. So, because me hangry is a whole different thing. Like, I don't even know who I am. It's not good. So yeah. And usually like sessions are like at 12 or 1 or like lunchtime. So it makes sense,
Totally makes sense. But
yeah.
Now I have to see the red mohawked, hangry KALEENA ZANDERS.
No.
Oh my God, a total new side of you.
That's why I used to call myself the female Blanca. Because like I have so much like energy, and like then when I'm mad, it's just like, just like this. Oh my God. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just hungry.
You do have insane energy. Like I was watching some of your performance videos, and you're incredible on stage with your energy, like headbanging and everything.
It's the rock background.
That is so awesome. Now, finally, in Finky's first, your songs have been in Super Bowl commercials, the Olympics, America's Got Talent, the U.S. Open, MLB. I mean, you've been on pretty much every dance label there is. Do you remember the first song you wrote?
The first song that I wrote ever?
Ever.
I
know. This is the tough one.
Flashing screens, no expression, blank minds. Na, 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 na. I can't even remember. Oh my God.
I'm impressed that you remember that much about it.
Angry faces. Yes. I just can't remember the name of it though. Free of mine. I don't know. I can't remember the name, but I do remember the first song though.
And when did you write it?
When I was in college, I think, when I really wrote. It's kind of funny. Like, I think in high school, I noodled a lot, and like I played a lot of instruments and whatever. But I don't think I actually and I wrote a lot of poems, but I didn't really like fuse the music and the words together until later in life. And in college, like I was in a band. I was a resident advisor. And one of the RAs was like, yo, do you want to be in a band together? I was like, yeah. And then we wrote a song. And that was it. Flashing screen. I don't even remember. Be free and mine. Something. I don't know. I don't remember the name. I just remember the little melody.
Did it ever get released, or was it just something that you wrote to yourself?
No, it didn't get released. No, sadly. But we did used to play it all the time, though, in our shows and stuff. Well,
it might be time to revisit it. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
And I think officially now I get 10%.
You're like, release that. And
Exactly. Well, let's talk about things that have been released. Your latest smash, Me Without You with Party Pupils.
Yes.
How was the song born with Max and Ryan?
So during the pandemic, they hit me up over Instagram. And I'm not sure exactly. I think Max heard me on something. I have no clue really. But he hit me up first and was like, yo, your voice. And I was like, to me, okay, so, and I say this in a nice way, that there's a lot of, dudes hitting me up in Instagram being like, your voice, blah, blah, blah. So I'm always just like, thanks. Like, it's this kind of, thanks, man, that's great. That's the feeling.
Right.
So I was just like, okay, cool. I was like, yeah, email me, whatever. And then I think Ryan jumped on email, and then they were just like, we want to work with you type of thing. And I was like, oh, okay, like, sure. Like, I don't know. And then me and my friend Keon, we had written this song, Me Without You, like the lyrics and melody and everything. And then I was like, let me just send them this, I don't know. Cause it was like, originally we wrote it for Demi Lovato and she didn't take it.
Wow.
But it's okay. But yeah, I know. And then she didn't take it, whatever. So then sent it to them. And then Ryan, his productions are next level. And he sent it back and I was like whoa, like amazed. He's the disco king, the new disco king. So he really tricked it out. So I was just like, all right, let's try to see how we can release it and stuff. So
when did you write it for Demi Lovato?
This was like, I think maybe a little bit before that, because I remember meeting in person. So it had to have been like right before we all shut down. Yeah. So I think it was literally right before that.
And something I love to find out about songs is how many different versions there are from when you start working on it until you finally release it. How many tweaked versions were there of Me Without You?
Only 2.
Stop okay. Kaleena, this is the first time we're chatting. I can't believe you are lying to me like this.
No, only 2.
There is no way.
No, he sent it back and I was just like, I can't believe it.
So if we've only got 2 versions, what was the difference between the 2 versions?
Oh, the other one had like a backbeat, sort of like a pop, like. And it was like, but like has ding, like it was okay. It wasn't really like fleshed out, and it wasn't Ryan's production, so it changed, and Ryan just did that, and I was like, yo.
That is amazing. And even more amazing is now I have to add Beatboxer onto the list. Oh, man, I was hoping you were going to spit that out. I was so close to getting you to spit that out. Well, Kaleena Zanders, it is so awesome finally meeting you. Congratulations on your release, Me Without You with Party Pupils. What is next for Kaleena Zanders?
What's next? I have a ton of shows. I just got a new agent and I'm signed with Wasserman, which is amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so, I have playing Halloween in Florida, and I'm playing EDC Orlando. I have a ton more music coming out. I just put out, I do want to talk about this. I just put out a really amazing heartfelt song with Andrew Bayer on Juna. And I love it because we put a lot of time trying to make the message really comforting. And I don't know, it's just one of those things that I'm just like, it's not a banger. It's not for, it may not be for everybody, but it's just like one of those things where I'm just like, I'm so happy this is in the world. So if people find it down the road, they'll be like, yay, I don't know.
And we need music like that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, uplifting stuff. And that's something that's so awesome about you is you've got such positive energy about you. Like I said, I had watched some of the videos of you performing and everything about you is just, oh man, did I lose you? Come on, stop. Hold on, I'm
okay.
back. Here's what sucks about that, about locking up like that. is the fact that this entire time I've been watching your video kind of freezing like a lot.
Oh no!
And I thought it was just because a lot of times when I do interviews with people in LA, because everything is so crappy in LA, I thought that's what it was. Turns out it's our crappy Wi-Fi. Oh my God! Unbelievable. Well, as I was saying, I was watching some of your performance videos, and just everything about your performance and everything about you is just so positive and uplifting. So thank you for that.
I that's all I know right now, and that's kind of like I feel so much for the world, and I have a lot of empathy, and I get. Like many people, you get really sad and you don't know what to do. And I'm just like, the only thing I really have sometimes is like music to like share. So I think, I don't want to say like that's the only thing I have, but you know what I mean? Like it sounds weird. The only thing I have is music. It's just like, but I mean it in a way that's like, I really do put the intention of healing in my music and in lyrics. I really, really do. Cause I just hope I'm optimistic, even though as crazy as the world is, I'm really optimistic.
And don't forget, you've got your cat too.
And I have my cat.
As a fellow cat parent, music and cats is really all we need in this world. KALEENA Zanders, it is so awesome finally meeting you. Thank you so much for your time on America's Dance 30.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.